Welcome to the Break of Dawn. It's been fun making this project, so sit back, relax, and enjoy.
We need closure.
So the main inspiration. That's not me. No, it isn't.
That's you.
Who is this? So my main inspiration behind this project, you could take this from two aspects. One, a personal aspect, where I felt as though I experienced a lot of different things during the last few years. For example, I broke up with my ex. I started a new job in finance, and all those experiences that I had meant so much to me in different ways, and I felt as though I had to make an EP which made me, show the world what I'm all about in my life, because, that's what I'm all about. The way I write music is about showing my personal experiences, and the music that I was inspired by, the music that I was listening to, whilst making the EP, did help in sort of portraying my story. So people like Tom Misch, D'Angelo, Robert Glasper, D'Angelo, so that again, Erica Badu, all these artists, and you can hear all these inflections in the music when I show you this EP, because I really like it, and I really like sort of the different genres and how they all blend and make me achieve sort of the message that I'm trying to give out. Cool, sweet. Ready?
Good morning, the new day is dawning. Who is that calling in the morning? 7 a.m. in the morning. I'm like, yo, good morning. Sleep last night was appalling. I'm getting out of bed to start my day, but I'm ready, I'm having a shit morning. I'm gonna mix it. Yo, good morning, the new day is dawning.
Again, 1, 2, just the horns.
Good morning, the new day is dawning. It's gonna be a fashion day, but I'm gonna see this as a warning. Good morning, the new time is dawning. Getting up, start my day, but first I'm gonna have a good morning.
The creative process was very interesting, very long. It all was mainly based in my bedroom, in my mum's house in Hackney, and it was a new experience because it was a new setup, and I loved collaborating with artists that I knew recently actually. So for example, track 4 on the EP Closure features a guy called Jazz Lee, who I met like a few weeks before him going into the studio and recording sax. But people like Svetlana that I had on the EP, I knew her from quite a while ago, and everyone else on the EP I really sort of loved creating the music that I did with them. So the process all in all was really fun, was so enjoyable, and I learned so much from them as they did from me. So yeah, I really enjoyed the creative process.
So what's a film shoot without any last minute changes?
Oh man, so it's mad. Hopefully we can get this done. We've had to change the scenery because it's raining, so hopefully our new plan works out. Fine.
No behaviour.
So yeah. So my main focus was just to show people my life and my experience with music. I felt as though my last few releases have all been about personal experiences, but they've been centered around sort of, I guess, teenage heartbreak. And as you know, someone who's maturing in my early 20s, I've realized that there's so much more than just, you know, love as I've experienced in the last few years. So I thought I'd make an EP, try and convey that in different ways, and that was sort of the main focus. So, you know, there were different themes that I tried to cover in this EP. So, for example, one of my tracks called In the Morning is about waking up, starting your day, but not really feeling it and trying to find a motivation to, you know, keep going. Another track that I have called Say Something, which is about, I guess, mental health. About people saying that they'll be there for you, but not really, but they're just giving you hollow platitudes all the time. So all in all, the main focus of my EP was to sort of show people the things that I've experienced in my life and generally where I am at, you know, as someone who is a young male trying to go about life. I think everything, well, when you make anything, there's always something that you think, oh, I could have added this, wow, I could have added that. I think in the moment of making the EP, I felt as though I was happy with everything. I spent so much time on every track, from the production to the songwriting to the master, to the point where I felt as though I always asked myself, is there anything that I wanted to, is there anything else that I want to express that I can't already? And that would mean walking around, going around walks in Hackney, listen to my song again and again and again to see if I've actually achieved my goal of, you know, telling people my life story. So I think in that moment of making the EP, I think, yes, I am pretty happy with what the outcome was. Yeah, I've got so many plans, so many just like in my head as a mental note. I want to, you know, keep doing more sort of music. I have a plan to do like another EP in the coming year. More probably, I want to divert more towards sort of like an EP where it's very analog instruments sort of based, or, you know, just root instruments. And I think probably D'Angelo's Voodoo, that is probably a big inspiration for that. I want to sort of change up my style but still keep the influences there, and I do want to sort of tour more. I want to perform a lot, seeing as how, I mean, at the time of recording this, you know, things are looking bright on the other side. So I want to really perform again and be in front of people and do that more. And also just get my music out there, really sort of branch out to many different places. I started TikTok, which is pretty good, and I've gained an enormous amount of support from people that I wouldn't have thought that, you know, just demographic wise, would have been my fans. And it's been so refreshing to sort of see the people that like my stuff. So I think in the future there's so many prospects that I'm sort of looking towards. Like I am really, really happy, and I'm really looking forward to the future.
All right.
In the morning, take 2.
Good morning, the new day is dawning. Who is that calling in the morning? 7 a.m. in the morning. I'm like, yo, good morning. Sleep last night was appalling. I'm getting out of bed to start my day, but I'm ready, I'm having a shit morning. Gonna make some avocado on toast to compensate last night's nightmare. You see that girl I messaged yesterday, but this morning I've just been left on red. Man, I'm wasting precious time. I gotta get ready for work at night. A very strong coffee.
So I think people generally should approach the project with an open mind. It was very long making the project, but that was because I really explored the musical aspects of it. This is not something it's not something similar to my previous stuff, and it's about many different concepts that I haven't explored with people before, which even me myself, I'm sort of very, I guess, wary of sharing because it's very personal stuff. So I think people should have an open mind and be excited. Hopefully you enjoy it, because I think this is a very cool project and sort of shows what I've experienced over the past few years.
It's already 20 past 8, yeah. I can't imagine my manager. This weekend is my 3rd day late. I guess I saw my life away to work, no sleep. This is how it's really gonna be, baby. A cool put job in the fucking city. Getting sick and tired of all this.